In this video, we'll explore Linux file management, focusing on how to safely remove directories and files. We will cover the remove directory and remove commands, which are essential for keeping your file system organized. The remove directory command is designed to remove empty directories, while the remove command can remove both files and directories. The remove directory command is specifically used to remove empty directories from the file system. It's a safe command to use when you're sure a directory is empty. It will fail if the directory contains any files or subdirectories. To use remove directory, you need to have write permissions on the parent directory. Here are some examples. The basic syntax is remove directory, followed by the directory name. For example, you can create a directory named test_directory using the make directory command, and then remove it using remove directory test_directory. Now, if you try to remove a directory that is not empty, for example, a directory named documents, you'll get an error message saying remove directory, failed to remove documents, directory not empty. The remove directory command is intentionally limited to empty directories, serving as a safety measure to prevent accidental deletion of important files. The remove directory command comes with several useful options. The P or parents option removes a directory and its ancestor directories. This is particularly useful for removing nested empty directory structures. For example, remove directory pparent/child/grandchild will remove the grandchild directory, then the child directory, and finally the parent directory, but only if all of them are empty. The V or verbose option outputs a diagnostic message for each directory being processed. For example, remove directory v_test_directory will output removing directory test_directory. If you use vpa/b/c, it shows each directory as it's being removed. The ignore fail on non-empty option ignores failures that occur because a directory is not empty. This means that if you try to remove a directory that is not empty, the command will not return an error. You can also specify multiple directories to remove in a single command by listing them after the remove directory command, like so. Remove directory directory1 directory2 directory3. All three directories will be removed if they are empty. The P option is particularly useful when you need to clean up a nested directory structure that you no longer need. The remove command is a powerful tool for removing files and directories from the file system. Exercise caution when using this command. Files deleted with remove are permanently removed and cannot be recovered from the trash bin. The remove command is more versatile than remove directory. It can remove both files and directories, but requires write permission on the parent directory. Here are some examples. The basic syntax is remove followed by the file name. To remove a single file named document.txt, you would use remove document.txt. To remove multiple files, list them after the command remove file1.txt, file2.txt, file3.txt. By default, remove will not remove directories. If you try to remove a directory without specifying additional options, such as remove directory, you'll get an error message saying remove, cannot remove directory, is a directory. The remove command has several basic options that can help you use it more safely and effectively. The I or interactive option prompts for confirmation before removing each file. This is a safety feature to prevent accidental deletions. For example, if you use remove important.txt, the system will ask remove regular file important.txt. You can then type Y for yes or N for no. The F or force option ignores non-existent files and never prompts for confirmation. Use this option with extreme caution. For example, remove ffile.txt removes the file without asking for confirmation. If the file does not exist, such as with the command remove f_non-existent.txt, no error message will be displayed. The V or verbose option explains what is being done by displaying a message for each file being processed. For example, remove vdocument.txt will output removeddocument.txt. Similarly, remove v*.log will output removedapp.log and removederror.log if those files are present. The D or directory option removes empty directories without using the recursive option. This is similar to the remove directory command, but used within the remove command. For example, remove d_empty_directory will remove the directory if it is empty. If the directory is not empty, for example if you try remove d_non_empty_directory, you will get an error message saying remove. Cannot remove non_empty_directory, directory not empty. Many Linux distributions alias remove to remove I by default as a safety measure. You can check your aliases using the alias command. The recursive option, R or R, allows the remove command to remove directories and their contents, including all subdirectories and files. Be aware that remove, R, is one of the most powerful and potentially destructive commands in Linux. It can delete entire directory trees with no possibility of recovery. Always double-check your command before pressing enter. Use the I option with R for confirmation prompts. Avoid using RF unless absolutely necessary, and never use remove RF with wildcards near important directories. Here are some examples. To remove a directory and all its contents, use remove R project_backup. To remove with confirmation for each file, use remove re_old_documents. The system will ask remove, descend into directory old_documents. And if you answer Y, it will then ask remove regular file old_documents/filed text, and again you can answer Y or N. To force remove without prompts, which is dangerous, use remove rf temp_folder. Never run commands like remove rf/, remove rf/*, remove rf tilde, or remove rf. These can destroy your system or home directory. Let's explore some advanced options for the remove command. The one file system option, when used with R, stays within the same file system and avoids recursively removing mounted file systems. This is useful to prevent accidentally deleting files on other partitions or external drives. For example, remove R, one file system /mnt/data, won't cross into other mounted file systems. The preserve root option prevents recursive operations on the root directory /. This is a default safety feature in most modern distributions. If you try to run remove rf, preserve root /, the system will output the message remove. It is dangerous to operate recursively on /, and use no preserve root to override this failsafe. The interactive equals when option prompts according to when, never, once or always. Without specifying when, the prompt is always shown. The I or interactive equals once option prompts only once before removing more than 3 files, or when removing recursively. This is less intrusive than I, but still provides a safety net. For example, if you use the command remove i*.log, and there are 5 log files in the directory, the system will prompt remove 5 arguments. You can then answer Y or N. The one file system option is particularly useful when you need to clean up a directory that might have other file systems mounted within it. Wildcards allow you to select multiple files based on patterns. They are powerful, but require careful use with the remove command. The asterisk wildcard matches any number of characters. The question mark wildcard matches exactly 1 character. The bracketed ABC wildcard matches any character in the set, and the bracketed AZ wildcard matches any character in the range. Always test wildcards with the list command first, to see which files will be affected before using them with the remove command. Here are some examples. To remove all .txt files in the current directory, use remove *.txt. To remove files with a single character extension, use remove *.? To To remove files starting with log followed by a digit, use remove log bracket 0 to 9 bracket asterisk. To remove all backup files ending with tilde, use remove asterisk tilde. Before using wildcards with remove, preview the files that will be affected. First, list the files using the list *log command, and then remove them if the list looks correct, using remove *log. Let's discuss safer alternatives to the remove command. trash-cli moves files to the trash instead of permanently deleting them, allowing for recovery if needed. You can use the command trashfile.txt to move a file to the trash. Then use trashlist to list the files in the trash, and trashrestore to restore a file from the trash. SafeRM is a wrapper for remove that prevents accidental deletion of important system directories. For example, if you try to delete a protected file using safermfile.txt, the deletion will be blocked. You can also set up safer defaults by creating aliases in your shell configuration. To do this, use alias remove equals remove I and alias del equals remove I. The find command offers more precise control over which files to delete. For example, the command find name *temp delete will find and delete all files with the .temp extension in the current directory and its subdirectories. Remember, the best protection against accidental deletion is creating regular backups of your important data. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.